Hello, is this IATT?
Yes, this is Jay Briscoe, the vocalist and bassist of IATT.
IATT, dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
How's it going? How are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. This is Zach Moonshine. You're live right now on Metal Devastation Radio.
Awesome. I'm pretty stoked about this.
So tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in the world of IATT besides making badass fucking tunes?
Oh, man, there's a lot going on with IATT. We've been a band for 10 years, almost 11 actually, and, we decided we were going to write a new album. And it's funny how things came about. We wrote 2 full-length albums about 2 years ago, and we weren't happy with our direction. Everything wasn't blending. We even discussed the hiatus. And then, once we talked about where we were going, we decided to stay true but evolve our sound, and you're listening to the results of it. So, there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into it, literally. We had a lot of life changes, a lot of bad stuff that happened to us throughout this music, so it holds true, and it definitely means a lot to us. With my medical background, we decided to go into the history of medicine and the crazy things that would take place in the 1700s. Different types of things where, the medical field would trick patients into, having their skulls drilled in because they felt that they had some type of psychosis. So,
Nice.
that's the direction we took as far as the content of the album. Music-wise, we still wanted to have the fast-paced, epic, haunting, black metal, but we wanted to challenge ourselves and have something that, you don't hear a lot of, adding some progressive, some jazz type chords and things like that. But we definitely stayed true to our haunting, fast-paced melodies.
That's fucking badass, man. Well, I'm glad you guys fucking stuck with it, and you pulled it out, man, because this fucking the 2 songs that I've heard so far are fucking awesome, man.
Thank you. And you're just hearing a variation. We go into a lot of different directions throughout the album, so we really want everyone to check out all 10 tracks, and we definitely are proud of where we're at. We had the luxury of having Black Line Records pick us up for this album, with a worldwide deal, and they're representing us in Europe, and also in the United States. You can pre-order everything on indiemerch.com or through the Black Line Records Bandcamp. So,
Hell yeah. Well, you talked about fucking like the old fucking medicine crazy stuff that they were doing. It brings to mind fucking H.H. Holmes, man. Is there anything on there about that stuff?
Not necessarily, but we have a lot of plague doctor type things. We have a song called Blade of Trepanation, and basically with tray panning, they basically would, like I mentioned before, drill a hole through your skull for psychosis. We have another song entitled Powder of Sympathy. That was back in the 1700s when you had a trauma to a limb or a trauma to your body. What they would do is they had this concoction of soil and pig remains and worms and things like that, and they would apply that to the wound and the actual penetrating object. And for some reason they believe that this would make a difference or save someone's life. So there's a lot of that going on in there.
Dude, they used to do some fucked up shit, man. But then again, they probably still do, man. To be honest.
I mean, that's very true because I'm a paramedic, so that's where the medical references and terminology came from.
Oh yeah, dude, that's fucking cool, man. So as far as the band name, how did you guys come up with that? Is there a story behind it?
Okay, so about 11 years ago, we started the band. Alec Pisano, the other founding member, the rhythm guitarist and orchestral creator, he came up with the name Trireme. He was in school and he was learning about some really historical things. Trireme is basically the most badass piece of weaponry back in that time, and it was a whole bunch of oars that were manned by a bunch of men, and they would, their weaponry was basically the ability to ram through other ships and destroy them. So basically, as a trireme, we're a unit. We have core members, and our music, is basically represented through the spirit of a trireme. Very crashing through waves, very fast paced. So that felt like it suited us. But at this time, we have adapted just the initials, which was IATT, and we felt that was more suited towards our music.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I like it, dude. It's simple, it's quick, it's fucking, and it makes you wonder, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I got a question for you from the chat room. Thunderous wants to know, being a paramedic, do you sing to your patients?
Do I sing to my patients? No, I don't. I do not. No, they probably be frightened. Maybe I'll scare an arrhythmia out of them or something, slow down their heart rate.
Fucking start singing black metal fucking shit to them. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not really accepted worldwide, you know what I mean? On the mainstream level.
Another question from the chat. Vicky Grandy wants to know, any plans on playing in Canada?
Sure. I would love to come to Canada. I mean, we have someone that's booking for us now and trying to strategize things. We stopped booking for ourselves last year. So, we would love to come to Canada. I feel like, we made a good amount of friends up in Canada. We've played with Beyond Creation, and we've played with, most recently, Bane. They're from Canada right now at this moment. So we would definitely love to come up and, maybe play with one of those bands. And, that's definitely in the plans. Just have to get our, passports and everything together.
Well, Black Lion Records is fucking cool too, man. How did you guys how did you guys land that? Tell us about that.
Okay, so we were wrapping up the album, and we basically I was looking at labels and trying to look for a good fit for us, and we pretty much wanted a label, or we were targeting a label that would do us some justice, at least our style of music. And I came across someone named RB Pyro. It was a buddy of mine that discovered our music, and he suggested Black Lion Records. Our sound isn't completely American. We are influenced by a lot of European bands, and one of our favorite bands is Dissection, and our love for Dissection was a common point with Oliver Dahlbeck, the CEO of Black Lion Records. So I started discussing some things, and he told me he heard a lot of Dissection and our chords and stuff like that, and he was interested in our material and decided that he wanted to sign us. So we definitely went through with it, and it's been pretty smooth coast from here. We have a lot of support from them, a lot of resources. They definitely have taken care of the PR side, and that's how we're able to talk to you guys tonight.
That's fucking badass, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I gotta say, man, I really like the fucking all the different sounds and everything that's going on in the music. Like, it's just, there's so many dynamics, and you definitely mix it up with all the different styles and stuff. Like it's very I don't know what the word is, but it's it's fucking deep, man. Like it pulls you in when you're listening to it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a big thing to stay aggressive as well, because we do enjoy aggressive music as well. As long as everything flows, our main point was just staying aggressive, staying epic, but expanding our sound as well, sonically.
Hell yeah. For all the gearheads out there, what kind of equipment and stuff do you guys use?
It's funny you say that. So, Joe and Alec, they are basically, they're sponsored with Guitar Marine Pickups. It's a pickup company that Joe has a lot of involvement in since birth, the birth of the company. And there's a lot to, there's a lot of artists that have now caught wind of it, and they have some guys from Acacia Strain and Winds of Plague that are using their pickups as well. So, it's the pickup company that they're using. Check out the Guitar Armory. Also, Joe is known for his headless guitar. He's using the Strandbergs, not just for the style of it, but mainly for the enduro neck. He likes the way that, he can, easily get to his chords and things like that. Alec is using Chapman guitars. I'm using Ibanez 6-string bass. Drum-wise, I believe Paul is doing VW drums. Amp-wise, Joe is actually using Line 6. He gets a sweet tone out of that. Alec's using either an orange or a PV, and I'm using PV tube bass as well. So that's pretty much our gear, up and down.
Very cool, man. For anybody out there who's never seen you guys live, what can you tell them to expect at a show?
Well, we do pride ourselves for being a live band. I think first and foremost, we are a live band before we are a recorded band. You can expect energy. You can expect, the one thing that we always hear from other artists or other people that are watching our shows is our chemistry. And, this lineup has played together for probably 4 to 5 years. We've put in a lot of work, and we know each other. So if something goes wrong, most of the time you can't tell. But we definitely play as a unit. You'll definitely get a lot of energy from us, and you'll get a great representation of the music that you hear on the album, because that's one thing that bothers a lot of people is a band may not sound the same as their record. So.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I know you mentioned Dissection earlier, but as far as like your influences and stuff, man, what bands got you into playing music?
Me personally, I've played music pretty much since the second grade. I really wasn't into metal until high school and towards college. But I've played music all my life. I've played trumpet. I've played all different types of different instruments and things like that. But I would say Dissection's a big influence on me right now. Definitely into a lot of like Neo Obliviscaris. I like Enslaved a lot. They're a favorite of mine. Those types of bands. So that's the top 3 right there. Dissection, Neo Obliviscaris, and Enslaved. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I started off as just the vocalist for IATT, and then it came down to us losing a bassist and parting ways, and I picked up bass, and I pretty much wanted to have more involvement with the instrumental part of IATT. So, I did deep and learned how to play bass. Been playing bass for almost 3 years now, and I'm still, heading the lead vocal section as well.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, the email that I got earlier today, which I think they called you, they said you guys were like melodic, progressive melodic death metal and black metal, like all mixed in, and that immediately grabbed my attention. And I was actually at work when I fucking got that email. I was on break and I was just checking my phone and I got that email and I was like, dude, are they available tonight, man? Fucking, I hadn't even heard you guys yet, but just the way that they described it grabbed my attention. And then when I got home and I listened to it, I was like, fuck, this is badass.
Well, to be honest with you, it's a thing that we kind of struggled with a little bit. With the label and having a selling point and what style of music. But it's really hard to put a label on it. I just think that, progressive, black, and death is probably the best description. But, whatever people want to call us, they can call it. I'm fine with it. Like we have a little bit of, progressive metal in there, black metal and death metal as well. And a lot of people will misuse the word progressive. Sometimes you hear progressive and you think periphery, but more of our progressive metal is more of the old school progressive metal, like Symphony X and things like that. So
yeah. It's a good description, but I mean, like, I can see what you're saying. Like, when I listen to it, I'm like, wow, it's that description, but plus a whole lot more. Like, I don't even know how you could actually put it all into fucking words. Like, it deserves a fucking paragraph for sure.
Yeah. We put a lot into it. We put a lot of thought into it as well. So, we're not trying to recreate anything, but we're not trying to sound like anyone else either.
Hell yeah. And the artwork is really cool too, man. Can you tell us about that? Did you guys have somebody special that you had do that for you, or?
Sure. I would love to talk about this. So, Alec Pisano, our rhythm guitarist and orchestral creator, he designs everything for IATT. He's so involved with IATT that we feel that why not have someone that understands the music, where we're coming from, to represent the art side as well, especially the fact that he's so talented at it. So yeah, our guitarist, he designed all of our artwork, and like I said, he has the vision through the sound.
Yeah, the fucking the visuals definitely fucking it works great with the fucking music, man. I love it, dude. I love the logo too, man. The logo is fucking cool as shit.
And you know what? It's funny because a lot of times I'll come up with, me and Alec will talk about a concept for the album, and I just have to come up with some sort of like catchphrase or come up with some sort of description of what I want, and he nails it every time. We have that chemistry where he'll nail the design every time from just a description.
Hell yeah. Got another question for you from the chat. Thunderhead wants to know, what's the craziest moment on stage?
This is funny. Okay, so we were playing out in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I was just a vocalist at the time. And as a vocalist, I feel like I need to get the crowd into everything. So I was an avid mosher. I would, start a push mosh or something like that during parts that didn't require vocals. And I bumped into the wrong person, and I went back to stage, and this guy that was about 6'5", 400 pounds, rock solid. Alec likes to call him Grizzly Adams. Pretty much he grabbed me while we were performing. So Joe, our lead guitarist, is about 5'3", and I'm being really generous right now, 140 pounds soaking wet. He breaks a drumstick. It takes it to the guy's neck while he's grabbing me, and we kind of like, the rest of the band kind of grabbed him back, and we kind of like exited the stage to a door, and one of the bodyguards named Lurch, he pretty much tried to, yes, so Lurch is pretty big himself. He grabbed the guy off of us, but my main concern was I was just embarrassed that we weren't finishing the set, and the guy was ruining the set, so I tried to continue vocals while this was all happening. So that was one of the weirdest moments on stage, was that someone tried to grab us and take us off stage with him, and he was a big ass motherfucker. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
God damn. Oh yeah. Another question from the chat. Thunderous wants to know, showers or bubble baths when drilling heads? I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'm gonna say showers because I never take bubble baths. I don't have that pleasure.
What the fuck is drilling heads? Jesus.
I have no idea.
These motherfuckers come up with some crazy shit, man.
That's alright, I love it.
So you were telling me about influences and stuff. You said that you got into music at a young age. What do you say, second grade? What kind of stuff were you listening to back then?
Well, I mean, that was more of like, school band and stuff like that. That I had to learn to read sheet music and just different things like that. But I never really found my musical path until I was older. You know what I mean? Like, I was just playing music and learning the theory of it and things like that. If you want to be specific, when I started off with metal, I started off with Slayer and Iron Maiden. That was introduced to me, and from there on, I was literally frightened by Slayer, and I loved it. So those were my two bands that influenced me and pulled me into metal.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, and I've grown since then. So I never actually thought that I would be doing this, but here I am.
I'm gonna date myself, but the first concert that I went to was fucking Bon Jovi. I was 8 years old. That was back in 1986, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was one.
It was crazy, right? Cinderella opened up, and it was loud. There was chicks everywhere, titties fucking flying. But then the next concert that I went to was when I was 15, and it was Slayer.
Okay.
And that was a fucking mind-opening experience, man. It was the Divine Intervention tour. They had Machine Head opened up. It was their first time on the road, and Biohazard was there with them too.
Biohazard?
Yeah,
they're crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts, man. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go but up from a show like that.
Oh hell yeah! After that, it was just always the search for heavier and more fucking extreme, more. I don't know. And then now I just listen to pretty much everything that I grew up to all together. Just. I don't know.
And how about Slayer? One more last tour, right?
Yeah, what's up with this tour, man? It never fucking ends, dude. They just keep on adding dates.
I know. Well, if you can do it, why not, right?
Right. I mean, the money keeps coming in. I mean, I know there's got to be people that keep coming to them saying, come on, we'll pay you this. Come play this show here. Come play this festival. They're like, fuck it. All right, add it to it. Like, yeah. I don't know. They're saying that they did announce recently that they have the actual ending dates, or so they say. And yeah,
it's hard to walk away from something if you love it. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
it really
is. It's gonna be a strange world without Slayer. That's all I can.
Yeah, imagine people not yelling Slayer at concerts when it has nothing to do with Slayer.
I know, right? Like, I don't know how many concerts I've been to where Slayer's not even playing, and somebody fucking screams Slayer. It just
exactly.
I think that'll probably
and that happens worldwide. Can you imagine that?
It does. I was listening to them the other day in the car, and just listening to those fucking riffs and that style, the way that they play, is so unique to them. Like, it's their own thing. Like, they have always had their own sound. And I just
if you listen to it, I mean, they have a heavy punk influence too. Like the crossover punk influence, it's like really good.
Yeah. Did you like that album that they did, the Undisputed Attitude?
Oh yeah, I did.
Man.
There's not too many Slayer albums that I didn't like. It's more of the newer stuff, but the older stuff, I definitely anything before God Hates Us All. I mean, I do like God Hates Us All, but anything before that.
And God Hates Us All came out on fucking 9/11, man.
I know. What are the odds?
I remember when that shit happened. I was at work, and I was collecting the fucking trash at this factory from the break room, and I happened to walk in there right at the time whenever that shit was on the TV screen, and I looked up and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And next thing I know, they've sounded the alarm, and they're like, everybody come into here, and we all gathered around, and they told us all to go home. They said the country is under fucking attack, and everybody needs to go home. So I was like, fuck, man. All I could think about was, as soon as I got off work that day, I was going to the record store to get the new Slayer album, God Hates Us All. So I left early because they made us leave, and I went down to the mall, and there was a security guard standing in front of the mall, and he was like, sorry, dude, the mall's closed, man. We're under attack. And I was like, yeah, but I got to get the new Slayer album, man.
Can you imagine that PR?
So,
can you,
right?
Like, I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but can you imagine that free PR? Oh my God.
I mean, I know it's fucked up, but like that's all I could think about at the time, man. So
yeah, like that's. I'm sure they couldn't imagine the type of PR they're getting with that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And like I said, I just want to clear that no disrespect to anyone that died or any family members, but that's what a coincidence.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. Like I know that they didn't plan that. I mean, obviously they had no fucking idea, man. But what the fuck?
But yeah, like with that would only happen to one of the more extreme, more commercial metal bands. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Luckily, there was a record store that was open that was up the street, though. I did get it that day, and I went.
Was it more of a mom and pop place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always better to buy from the mom and pop anyway. Yeah. I've worked places like FYE that sensitive. So.
I think it was called Cat's Music, is what the record store is called.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we don't have that many record stores nowadays anymore. I don't know what the fuck is happening to them, man.
Well, everything's digital, you know. Everything's digital, and you have your few collectors that will collect things, but everyone wants MP3s or Apple Music has everything. So what's the point of carrying the actual album unless you really enjoy the artwork and everything like that?
I know I was watching that show Stranger Things the other day, and they were in the mall, and it showed Sam Goody, and I was like, Sam Goody, I remember that shit, man. Fuck.
There was a Sam Goody bag. The guy was walking by with it. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't get to finish that series yet. I'm slowly getting through it.
We do have a small record store that just opened up like a couple years ago, though, downtown here in my area, though, and they're capitalizing on the whole vinyl rebirth thing, you know, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, vinyl is, if you like to collect music, vinyl is the way to go. I mean, it has a particular sound that you won't get through digital or even CDs, so you get a more organic and warm sound with the vinyl.
Is this record available on vinyl?
Not yet. I think that's depending on maybe pre-orders or how the sales are going. They will look to put out a vinyl. But I'll talk to Oliver about that. You know, we get enough interest. I'm sure he'll be motivated to put a limited edition out. I would love to have a vinyl album, though.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Me too, man. I would totally buy that shit, dude, for sure.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, I guess I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people know?
Well, the album will be out September 27th. Anyone interested in it, look us up on Facebook. We have plenty of links. It's coming out via Blackline Records. We also have a bundle pack out there, and we're definitely looking into doing some short tours. If anyone wants to see us, put out a request, and we'll talk to our booking agent. And that's about it.
Sweet. You have a bundle pack, like with T-shirts and stuff?
Yeah, we have a pre-order bundle pack right now with a T-shirt, and it comes with an album as well. It's on the Bandcamp, so if you look up our band on Facebook, you can find, we have a lot of links that you can check that out with.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Right on, man. All right.
Thanks for having me again.
Well, yeah, dude. Before I let you go, I got to get you to make a station tag, all right?
Okay, awesome.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is IATT, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
This is Jay Briscoe, vocalist of IATT, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, dude. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more IATT for these motherfuckers so they can go nuts.
Awesome. Thank you again for having me.
No problem, dude. Anytime, dude.
All right, bye.
Later. There you have it, folks. IATT live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking Radio. Like I said earlier, man, crank it the fuck up, dude. Put your speakers in your fucking windows. Put them in your front lawns. Put them wherever the fuck you can to make your neighbors fucking hate you. Crank it the fuck up.